Yes. Number one, yung nakita niyong statement ng Polo on the parang clearing of his cases doon sa final ng mga mayores couple. For one thing, yung preventive suspension at saka yung grounds namin for his recall are two different things, no? Are two different things. What is at stake dito sa recommendation namin for his recall and the preventive suspension in the meantime is the violation of ATTACHE. Violation of ATTACHE. Number one, yung pag-file niya ng criminal case against these two individuals without the authority and without the consent, knowledge of the Philippine Embassy and yours truly particularly. So, under ATTACHE, violation po yan, no? Number two, it's actually a betrayal of the mandate of the Philippine Embassy and all of its attached agencies. We don't file cases against our people. Period. No, dito sa when we are in a foreign post. No, you don't. Why? Because parang pinukpok mo rin yung ulo mo eh. Kasi pag yan nakulong yan, it is our obligation also to provide and render legal assistance to them. It is our responsibility. And therefore, it would be absurd and irrational to file cases against a fellow Filipino. Now, I understand na merong ano yan eh, merong tayong na-cite na isang case somewhere here in the Middle East where a labor attaché filed the case against a Filipino. Alam niyo po doon sa kasong yun, that labor attaché had to go to Manila, no, and ask permission from the DFA to file a case against that Filipino in that foreign post. And ang pagkakaintindi ko doon, nabigyan siya ng permission, pero permission only to file it in the Philippines. You cannot file it in the foreign post concerned. Why? For the same reason that I have stated, na pagka yan, nakulong yan, sino magbibigay ng abogado dyan? Sino maglalabas niya doon sa kulungan? Sino ang magpapakain dyan kung hindi man siya sapat ang kinakain niya doon sa kulungan niya? Hindi ba Philippine Embassy rin? Hindi ba ang ating gobyerno din? So, it runs counter to our mandate na gumawa ng aksyon na ganyan. So, doon po natin siya itinutukoy. Hindi na yung mayores complaint eh. Kasi yung mayores complaint, that is already beyond the embassy. No, that's already beyond the embassy. In fact, the embassy does not have investigatory, much less adjudicatory power. Kung siya ay pinawalang sala ng ating Secretary of Labor sa DOLE, sa kanila po yun. No? Proseso nila yun. At although I have some misgivings about that, it's not my concern. No? Ang concern ko is Labat Mustafa should not have filed this case against these two individuals kasi po violation po ng mandate yan. Number two, ano ba naman yung to give me the courtesy kung meron siyang gagawin, to give me the courtesy of being informed. After all, I am the head of post. Halimbawa, dito sa head of post, ako po yung pinakamataas na public functionary, na representante ng presidente. Is it too much to ask na ako ay ipagbigay sa alam sa akin yung mga bagay na yan? Is it too much to ask kung yan ay magpapaalam muna sa akin? Kasi it's required he cannot on his sole judgment determine the mandate of our mission. Yan po ay pinag-uusapan yan. I do not claim to have the monopoly of understanding our mission. In fact, I consult the department every now and then. No, pagka hindi lalong-lalo na kung hindi clear-cut yung polisiya. Yan po itatanong natin sa ano yan. He cannot decide on his own, Maxi. He cannot. So, number two, doon sa kanilang pinakawalan na criticism against the embassy, hindi pa nila na-realize na kumbaga sa isang tao, tinitira nila yung kanilang sariling paa. So, all of these things, I thought, are incidents that are indicative na mahirap na sigurong magkasama kami sa isang post. Sapagkat hindi na angkop at hindi na kami sync doon sa aming mga hangarin, ika nga. No? We have to have a common purpose. And the chain of command should be observed. Isipin mo, Maxi, kung halimbawa pabayaan ko yan, everybody would be on his own to decide kung ano yung gagawin nila. And here am I trying to make sure that we are in good terms with our host government while at the same time, doing my mandate to help protect and defend the rights of our people here. Kung hindi kami magkakasundo sa mga ganyan, iba yung kanyang pag-iisip. What kind of foreign post will we have here in Riyadh? Now, I think hindi po dapat mangyari ito, yung ganitong mismong nagpa-file ng kaso sa sarili ng OFW. Especially not under the presidency of Rodrigo Duterte. Hindi po yan ang mandato. That is not what he asked me to come here for. At pag yan, hindi tayo nagkasundo sa ganyang usapan, talagang maghihiwalay tayo ng landas. Ano? Now, let me tell you about the operations of Polo. Si Labat Mustafa went on vacation na November 30, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Alam nyo naman, pagka ikaw ay magbabakasyon ka, just like me, no? I leave it to a OIC. No? I leave it to an OIC. In the case of the embassy, my Consul General becomes the Chargé d'Affaires, CDA. No? Ganun din ang Polo, may OIC kasi meron naman siyang Assistant Labor Attaché. Sa aking pagkakaalam, ang Labor Attaché po, ang siyang namamahala hanggang sa ngayon. Wala namang hindi pa sumasabog ang Polo ngayon. wala pa namang nangyayaring ganon. At I made sure, in fact, about 3 days ago, tayo po ay nagtungo sa Polo to ensure na sila ay functioning, administratively and delivering and continuing to deliver the services that our people deserve. Wala po tayong vacuum. No, kung yan ang iniisip ninyo, no? Ngayon, yung pagdating do sa pagpirma-pirma ng cheque, alam niyo po ang government agency, imagine kung isang tao lang, you depend on one person for all of its expenses, etc. Government does not work that way. Kung ako halimbawa, umalis ako bukas, or for some reason, something happens to me, I get hit by a bus, the embassy will continue. Because itong mga officers dito are equally equipped and able to continue the mandate of the embassy. Ganun din po ang Polo. But then again, if there are concerns na magkakagulo ang Polo at saka ang embassy, yan po ay haka-haka yan because I will not allow that to happen because